Hey guys, it's Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everyone? So, here's my spoiler-free movie review of the Injustice animated movie. How was it? People, I know online, hated this movie, and I understand why, but I saw it with my older brother who, didn't read the comic, didn't play the game. And for casual fans or casual people who have read the comic and, or played the game, they might think it's okay. Or really enjoyable. He thought it was good. He thought it was good. I thought it was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't what it wasn't what it could have been. It was very, in my opinion, just very disappointing. I like the animation. I know it's the same team. I believe the same team that did the Mortal Kombat movies. I love the animation. I like even the voice acting, even though they didn't get like Kevin Conroy and the usual suspects that voice them for these kind of roles. But the actors did their job. Like I said, the animation was fine. The new actors they got did their part well. That's surprising, but it's just my main problem with it. I felt like they were trying to cover too much. This would have been better if this was like a 10 episode, 1 hour miniseries. So that way you can take your time and tell a story. Maybe make it an hour and a half if you need to. But the point is, give yourself room to breathe in time to build up to the eventual moment of because my main problem is that they rush through things. Like moments that didn't happen. They should what it should have been said. Inspired by would have been more respectful, but it made it seem like this was the adaptation, and it wasn't. It really, really wasn't. You know what I mean? It felt like it was inspired by it, but it didn't feel like a true adaptation of it. And I remember at one point they killed off a fan favorite character, and he was forgotten about. He was forgotten about. I'm like, are we never not? And they never go back to it. And I'll give you the plot synopsis at the very least. Of course, the Joker kills Jimmy, which that happened in the comic, and kidnaps Lois, tricks Superman to killing Lois with Scarecrow's fear toxin, and then but he also did to where if she dies, her heart was connected to a bomb that destroyed half of Metropolis. And of course in revenge, Superman goes and kills the Joker. And of course, he becomes a tyrant, and now it's up to Batman and friends to stop Superman from what he's doing. And it was an interesting, well-told story on the comics and game front. But I felt like he was the Superman we know in the beginning, but then the minute Lois died, he just snapped. You know what I mean? He just snapped. There was no character growth of him evolving into the tyrant. It's just he was all the Superman, the Boy Scout we know when Lois was alive, but the minute she kicks the bucket, it was oh, tyrant. It's there was no build up, and they were trying to build it up. It felt like they were gonna do a mini series at one point, but then all of a sudden they're oh no, it's a nope, it's a one off movie thing, and it's why are they doing this? And some of the decisions they made were what is this? They killed off certain characters for what? certain things didn't happen. It felt like a very Hollywoodized version of the story. They didn't stick to the adaptation at all. Like at all, they were changing things. It wasn't like, so if you're going thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like the game, or like, be like the game, or like how the comics was. It's not. But again, what's good about it? Like I said, voice actors do their job. Um, yeah, voice actors did a good job. The animation was good. The action was, it was rated R, so the action was very intense. In your face. Not as graphic as Mortal Kombat. Like Mortal Kombat was like, whoa. But it's the violence is not tamed. I mean, there's certain parts like they didn't show stuff, but other times like they just like, hey, just let's cut loose. And I don't know, it's like it's kind of weird. Like they couldn't decide whether or not to like fully commit to it or not. Because like with Mortal Kombat, that was like it's all gore, all in. Where this is just kind of like just, like it was kind of like sometimes they would show it, and sometimes like they would show a blood splatter that would happen on the screen. It's just very inconsistent, very inconsistent. But like I know I'm shitting on this movie a lot, but it's just, but again, like I said, the story was interesting. Like if you're not a fan of that stuff, it's a very interesting story for what it is. If it was an original story, I thought it was pretty okay. But it's based off the popular like game that was made into a graphic novel. Like it was so well done, so well written. There's a lot of cool scenes, a lot of moments that was cut out from the move that didn't happen in the movie. Like there's a lot of cool, dialogue scenes and fighting scenes that happen in the game and comics that didn't happen here. And Lois, no, not Lois, but Wonder Woman was like, oh, I know you're like being a tyrant. I'm okay with it. What happened to What happened to Diana? Wonder Woman's compassion for humanity and wanting to like change things for the better. She was like, I know you're a tyrant, but I'm cool with it. So not only, Superman being a tyrant was just like instant, but Wonder Woman would be like, I'm cool with it. Word? Like, and again, like if you're like a fan of like the comic and the game, I completely understand you hating this. Like I can't defend this. If you hate it, I understand. It's a lot of problems. Like I said, like for like my older brother and my friend Koopa, who's more of a casual like fan, like Robert, my friend Robert, they would enjoy it. If they've never played the game or never read the comic, I feel casual, more casual people will like it. But like fans like me and probably Talos and Jaffe, shout out to him. Saw Critical Role Campaign 3 in theater. Amazing. Great time. Well, we're not gonna like it. Like I said, I thought it was okay. Like I said, I like the end. I know I'm repeating myself, but animation looked great. I enjoyed it. Like the story was nice for what it was. If you like didn't like read the comic or game, and the action was fantastic, even gory at times. I really enjoyed it. But it's just one of those things like, it's very disappointing. Like this, I was like really looking forward to this, and I was just very disappointed. Like, unlike the Killing Joke, the animated Killing Joke, that was fucking awesome. Granted, I know the Batgirl scene was like, that was a thing, but if you were just to cut that out and just watch it, it was a perfect adaptation of the comic. From start to finish, the Killing Joke was awesome. The animated Killing Joke, I don't care what it is, this was awesome. This is bad. For hardcore fans, I would understand saying this one is bad. I would completely be on board saying and understanding if they were to say that. And if you feel that way, I understand. Because even, I'm saying, like I said, I still thought it was okay for what it was. So I'll say this much. would I recommend seeing it? Yes, you can see the comparison, but like, would you pay? What I'm trying to say, should you pay to see like to own it? No, like don't do that. Like if you could like see it, rent it, or see it through other means. I'm not gonna say promote those other means and say what I'm talking about. We'll say, you know what I mean, like seeing in other means. I understand, or like, um, excuse me, or like want to rent it. That's perfectly fine because again, whoo, DC, you dropped the ball on this one, guys. Like, it could have been so much better, but it's just again not bad, just but to me, very disappointing, very very disappointing. Like, if you want to see, if you really 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 want to see it, like I said, go through different means or rent it. Otherwise, if you want to see like I don't want to see that. What's the best way to go about it? Read the graphic novel or play the game. Either one is more satisfying than watch the movie. It's more for like hardcore fans that really want to see it and give their thoughts on it. That's fine, and maybe even casuals, but like hardcore DC fans wondering is it worth it? No, you could skip this one. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you like it. Maybe you hate it. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter of this movie. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, and have a great day.